The Palace of Boukoleon was one of the Byzantine palaces in Constantinople. The palace was located on the shore of the Sea of Marmara, south of the Great Palace and the Hippodrome and east of the Church of Saints Sergius and Bacchus in Constantinople. Hormisdas is an earlier name of the place. The name was probably related to Hormizd, a Sassanid Persian prince, the third son of King Hormizd II and brother-in-law of King Shapur II. Imprisoned by him, he was freed by his wife in 323 and escaped to Constantinople, where Roman Emperor Constantine I helped him and gave him this palace. The palace became later the private residence of Byzantine Emperor Justinian I, before his accession to the throne. The name Boukoleon was probably attributed after the end of the 6th century under Justinian I, when the small harbor in front of the palace was constructed. According to tradition, a statue featuring a bull and a lion stood there, giving the port its name. The word Boukoleon derives from the Greek words bull and lion. It is not known when the statue of the lion and bull was brought to the site, though it is known to have survived until the 16th century. Although the bull statue has been lost to the annals of time, the lion statue has been recovered and now casts its gaze over visitors to Istanbul's Museum of Archaeology. The first building phase of the palace complex is attributed to the Emperor Theodosius II, who reigned during the 5th century. Emperor Theophilos rebuilt and expanded the palace, adding a large facade on top of the seaward walls, and in 969 Emperor Nikephoros II built a circuit wall. Boukoleon would remain the main palace for the Byzantine court until the 11th century with the construction of the Palace of Blicherny by the Komnenos dynasty. Boukoleon was still used for state meetings, in 1161 with the Sultan of Rum, Kilij Arslan II, and 1171 with the King of Jerusalem, Amalric. It also served as a religious meeting place, when Emperor Manuel I Komnenos held a church council in 1166. Boukoleon housed the regalia of the Byzantine emperors, and the palace chapel included sacred relics. It is believed that the palace was also used as a prison. Isaac II Angelos was briefly imprisoned in the dungeons beneath it. During the Fourth Crusade in 1204, Boukoleon was taken by Boniface of Montferrat. In 1207, the first Latin Emperor Baldwin of Flanders settled in the Palace of Boukoleon. In this palace, the marriage feast of Henry of Flanders and Agnes, daughter of Boniface of Montferrat, was celebrated. As the Palace of Blicherny became more important than the Great Palace, the Palace of Boukoleon also lost its importance and was finally abandoned by the late Byzantine era. The palace's lighthouse still welcomes ships that pass the abandoned building before sailing on into the Bosporus. The ruins of the palace were partially destroyed in 1873 to make way for the railway line to Circasse. The construction of a coastal road in the 1960s also separated the palace from the seashore, the edge of which touched the palace for centuries. In 2021, archaeologists discovered a Byzantine-era fountain estimated to be around 1,600 years old. This may be Istanbul's oldest fountain discovered till this day. Excavations continue as more discoveries could reveal further details about day-to-day life under Byzantine rule.